Heck yes, we're having a Nanticoke Newsroom tonight on Sunday night, a special Sunday night edition of the Nanticoke Newsroom. So, earlier this morning, if you would have asked me if I was going to do another video today on Sunday, the day of rest, I would have said, there is no chance in beep. And then while at home, trying to hopefully have a relaxing Sunday day of rest while I was still working, doing a couple coronavirus stories, but having a calm day of work at home, this happened. As you can see, there's a lot of mayhem going on at a cemetery. A police chase through a cemetery, toppling tombstones, wrecking grass in front of grave sites, and then, boom, right through the fence of the cemetery. And I'll tell you this, if it happened in Hanover, Wilkes-Barre, Plains, Back Mountain, Mountaintop, Scranton, anywhere else, whatever, let the Sunday Reporter get it. But I happened to be outside when all this mayhem was going on, and some lady was walking down the street and said, you know, there's a big police chase going on right on West Union Street here in Nanticoke. And guess what? I live like 30 feet from West Union Street, Nanticoke. So it turns out, 1 block from my house, a lot of mayhem was going on, and then it continued to the cemetery. So, how do you not go after it? So, I had to spring into action, activate the Nanticoke Newsroom, and follow this story.
Look at that car trying to get away.
Where?
Right there. Look it.
And they all went up that way, so they're not.
Look it.
He's riding right to the cemetery.
He's coming out. Look it. He's coming out. Look it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look.
He's on the flats.
What did you do? Oh shit.
Stop. Don't let them think you're going.
So I ended up going to the cemetery, and guess who showed up? The priest, my priest, and I didn't go to church today, so I felt like a jerk, and I said, and then I have to try to get a quote out of him and take his picture, and then he knows I wasn't at church today, so that wasn't being a good boy either, so not good. But we got the story out there, and so the big police chase at Nanticoke is what made me do this video today, what made me, be motivated to do another video. So earlier and before that, I just went kind of personally up the street, like 2 blocks away, where the Lang Beverage Company was giving out hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer is a premium right now, and Lang Distillery in Nanticoke, instead of making vodka and gin and rum right now, they're making hand sanitizer, and they're selling it at cost. A lot of people that are showing up were ticked off that for 1 ounce, it was $2.75. Meanwhile, you can't get it anywhere. They're selling it at cost, and everyone's yakking that they're charging too much. The Lang Brewery stopped making a profit off their regular business, where they could be selling booze right now because no one has it, making hand sanitizer, and people are yelling at them saying it's too much money while they're showing up. I mean, they showed up in a line. This line was blocks down the street. So they're sitting in line. They already know the price, I think. Everyone put it on Facebook how much it costs, unless they couldn't tell how little the bottles were, but they're yakking at these people who are selling hand sanitizer that you can't get anywhere at cost. What? And that's like not even as surprising as this. So several people, a lot, not just like 1 or 2. I'm watching this. They show up and they're like, what are you guys giving away? Like, these people waited in line like 20 minutes or longer. They saw a line down the street of cars. They followed it down a dead-end road or an alley that leads to a dead end. They didn't even know what the hell they were in line for. They're like, what are you guys giving away? Or what's this all about? Multiple people do that. Like, we're selling hand sanitizer at cost. A couple people bought, a couple people were like, oh, I could get it cheaper than that. But could you imagine, like, driving down the street, you see a line of cars, I might as well go in that line and wait a half hour and see what's going on here. So that was pretty funny. Thought something that you guys should know. I forgot my opening line when I put the new Nanticoke news graphic online. I had the graphics people working overtime today to come up with like a new graphic that wasn't as stale as the one that I've been using. That one I created in about 4 seconds on Photoshop. This new one took me about a minute. So all that hard work, I think, paid off. It's a little better than the other graphic. So Jack the cat, he was sleeping all day, literally all day. Wasn't doing nothing. So just right before I was walking up the steps to come, film this, this is what he does sometimes. He sits on the steps. I have steps that go up and left. It's not straight up. So he was at the corner of where they meet, intersect, and curve, and that's like him protecting his domain, protecting he's like the toll booth worker. He needs like a pet or food or something to let me go through. So that was my picture of Jack the cat today. I have a laugh. Our laugh, smile, and cry feature of the day has 2 elements today. The laugh, immediately this morning, I knew it was going to be a laugh of the day. My friend Joe Peters put a mask on a moose. Pretty fitting for the current circumstances. So that made me laugh. There's a mask on his stuffed moose. I think it's a moose. I never thought once or twice in 1 week I'd have a moose featured. The other day, like I showed you Denise Aliba's cat sitting on the top of a moose head. So never thought I'd have a moose twice on one of my shows on the Nanticoke Newsroom. What made me smile today was I saw my friend Kiana Lehman posted a photo of her daughter and her father having a daughter-daddy dance. I guess that's what it's called. It was supposed to happen Saturday at her school, but because of coronavirus lockdown, daddy-daughter dance was canceled. But guess what? They had it anyway. Kiana's daughter Covington, 9 years old, and David, her father, danced around the living room with lights and everything. Kiana was the special guest photographer, my friend, and she told me, I asked my husband, why do we need to send her a dance? To make memories, question mark. Well, we can do that here. So we did. So some great memories happened at Kiana's house. I believe they're in the Pittston area. I'm not exactly sure what town. And I sort of have a repeat of the Cliff Lewis Random Act of Kindness Award today. Yesterday I told you that the secondary award winner was Ruby's Pizza and Nanticoke for offering to bring some food to my house to drop off to my 94-year-old great aunt, because that's what they've been doing around town, dropping food off to some people that they think might need it, or just to be nice. Sure enough, I woke up this morning, there was 2 bags of food, a lot of stuff for my great aunt, or if my great aunt can't use it, I will find someone that could. So, Ruby's Pizza, yesterday's secondary, Cliff Lewis Random Act of Kindness Award, and tonight, the #1 winner in that category. So hopefully this is shorter than other videos of mine. Thanks for watching all week. I can't believe I did this both days of the weekend, but after the police chase through the cemetery today, I figured I owed it to you. Pretty wild. And it just totally, again, shows you that northeastern Pennsylvania is the news capital of the world. Thanks for watching, and as I always say, stay safe out there.